Hey everyone, I've been playing Medal of Honor Warfighter for a little over a week now and wanted to give some observations. Let's start with initial impressions. In terms of graphics, it's a mixed bag. Lighting and explosion effects are nice, but some terrain and building models are too blocky and not detailed enough with generic textures. To me, the vegetation heavy maps look more realistic than the building based maps. The player models have gotten mixed reviews, but I think they're detailed enough. There are a lot of cool miscellaneous effects like shadows from UAVs and hot gun barrels glowing. As for audio, the gun reports and background sounds are nice and realistic, but sometimes it seems the audio cuts out or the whole map goes quiet even though I know there is action going on. Even though there are only 8 maps, I like how different game modes use different portions of a particular map. This helps keep it fresh if you bounce around different game modes. Gun variety is initially confusing, so you should take the time outside of a game to review all unlocks you have across all the classes, especially the attachments and settings like barrels and stocks, which can affect the gun characteristics. Don't let those nice unlocks sit unused. However, I do wish you could review your classes and weapons during game intermissions like in Call of Duty. In terms of gameplay, playing close with your fireteam buddy is encouraged, as you get points for allowing them to spawn on you safely away from danger, and for resupplying and healing. Healing is important, of course, and to encourage this, both players are healed when one performs the healing operation. You also get a few points for being near your buddy when they get a kill, but it can be annoying when your buddy is moving around and it's hard to latch on for the heal or resupply action. Maybe there are less kids playing, but most matches I've been in have been tough, so it's important to focus on your FPS skills. The basics like stay in cover or hug the edges and walls, don't remain out in the open too long, and watch for enemies in windows and ledges above you. Attempt to flank enemies, since face-to-face encounters are sometimes lost due to lag, not skill. If you're getting hit, drop down prone to get out of fire or get behind cover. In terms of bugs or other issues, some, like the falling through the map on respawn, have been fixed this week. Danger Close is aware of the PS3 chat issues, but hasn't addressed it yet, and that is seriously affecting team play, and I hope they fix it soon. There are still party issues like being split up across teams even after locking in your fire teams, and sometimes some party members are left out of the game and put into the queue. And a final nit, the map loading times are a bit long, especially since games are not very long themselves. Finally, a bit on class usage. I've checked out my platoon's stats on class usage, shown here. You can see the Assaulter and Spec Ops are the most popular, and the Demolition guy is hardly used at all. It's understandable the Assaulter is used the most as it provides basic soldier support, and the noob tube is a lot of fun. Interesting that Spec Ops is next. The special see enemies through walls is pretty useful, but I often forget to use it. I think what is more useful is this class is silent and fast, and has nice gun loadouts after unlocking. The Point Man is less used, as its class skill, the heavy hitter ammo, is a bit unwieldy and requires loading the first time to use it. But using the shotgun as secondary is fun though. I've not had good luck with the heavy hitters. The LMGs seem underpowered and are not as agile against an assaulter, but of course you're not supposed to be running and gunning in this class, but it's just not as much fun just to hang tight and lay down suppressive fire as it's intended. The Demolition Man is getting very little attention. He is most effective on the bomb planting game modes, but on all other modes he's just too slow and cumbersome. However, it is fun to grief enemies with the remote charges. Whatever class you are using, don't forget to use your class's special skills as you're playing. That's about it for my review. I'll leave you with some gameplay to close this out. Thanks for watching.